yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, my name is Crister Edman. I am from Sweden. I am an entrepreneur and also coach. I am working since more than 50 years actually. I am retired and 66 years, and I have also been working at IBM for 7 years, Ericsson 3 years as a project manager, and worked as a purchaser, logistics manager, and in many different kind of roles and jobs. So also worked as an IT specialist, and now I am retired. But we have a company called Kreman Innovation, and working with innovation, and also started up recently a Shopify e-commerce site portal for freelancers and vendors, where we are going to sell products, services, and coaching, and also having education there as well. So it's a combination of many things.
Thank you so much for your introduction. So, first of all, my first question with you will be that what inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
It was actually when I noticed it sometimes hard to get the job, and there are happening like layoffs. I've been laid off a couple of times during my career, and I was also thinking, what is happening in the world? What can I do? What is my passion? And then want to work with that. And I've been working so much voluntary. I've been swim training for 10 years. I have also now recently joined as the representative for Global Abundance Organization, and also been appointed, which I'm very proud of, for joining, which is called the PAC Youth Impact, which is a teenager-driven organization, voluntary organization. So yeah, that is actually what is driving me. That is the possibility to empower, inspire, and engage people. I'm working together with my wife and business partner, and she's from Pakistan. So I'm very happy and proud of that.
Thank you so much. So, now my next question with you will be that now my next question with you will be that what was your very first business idea?
Oh, my very first business idea, I think that was. If you talk about business ideas, then I think it was when I
Huh?
created like an education in how to use internet. I was thinking that is something I can help people with, and that was on the time when you are using like it was something called trumpet windsock, and you use like the call up, and my first modem was 2,400 baud. Now we are talking about more than 30 years ago. It's almost 40 years ago.
Okay, thank you so much. So now my next question with you will be that now my next question with you will be that how do you handle failure in business?
Failure in business, I would say there are learning lessons, because you need to have the courage to actually start up and do things. And there are so many attempts and failures, learning lessons, I should say. It doesn't matter what you're doing. I recently started up to use AI 1 year ago, and I started up a Shopify site 1 month ago, first time, never used Shopify. And the failures, I should say, is to believe when, okay, I will fix it, and then the failure are coming. Yeah, I fix it because I am doing so many failures on the way. And then I have to rethink and redo things and learn from the failures and do better and improve. So I say failures are just the learning lessons.
Thank you so much. So Now my next question with you, so now my next question with you is that what's one mistake most new entrepreneurs make?
I think it's too overthinking and waiting too long before start up and do. I think it's better to start in a little scale and just do it and see how it is going instead of think that you will build everything perfect from the beginning, because otherwise you will never be finished. And also make sure that you have a customer, someone who is paying for what you are doing, so that is important as well.
Thank you so much. So now my next question with you is that how important is mindset in starting a business?
I should say the mindset is everything, because if you have wrong mindset, then you will never go anywhere. And the mindset can be something which is good and moving you forward, or the mindset can be something which is making you to fail or wait too long or postpone, procrastinate, and things like that. And it can also be like that you think it's too easy and you are starting up too early without having the knowledge. So that is also something. So having a mentor and read and learn as much as possible is so important.
Okay, thank you so much. So now my next question with you is that how do you come up with new business ideas?
That is by studying what's happening around in the world. For example, now when I am learning about how is the logistics working in today's e-commerce world? For example, when I was working with supply chain management and purchasing and so on, I did third-party deliveries and I was sourcing products from all the world. But today, when you have so many possibilities with AI and also understanding the legal things and the regulations and the laws in different countries, because if you start up something, you might be successful a couple of weeks or a couple of months or something, but it's also about sustainability. And when I'm doing something, I want to know about the laws, the taxes, the regulations. Otherwise, it will be like a surprise sooner or later, and then you will regret and you can't continue the business you have been thinking about. So that is so important, I think.
Okay, thank you so much. So now my next question is that what's one habit every entrepreneur should build?
I think for the first, discipline is so important as a habit, and don't give up and stop. And also have the, I should say, uh, ability to adjust, adopt, and see opportunities is so important, because you might start up as an entrepreneur within one field, but the customers maybe want to buy something else. Then you need to change fast and see what are the customers paying for, because that is so important. For example, now I am working on a project creating for coaching, and then I got paid for creating a program for coaching, for a coaching circle. So then I combine those things at the same time. So what can I reuse and find synergies? That is so important. And also bring on experiences you have from other areas or other things, and also know about the importance of networking. For example, this meeting now, this is an opportunity to talk about what am I doing, and you have a possibility to show yourself as a freelancer and what you want to work with, for example. And maybe we find a match. So we need freelancers for doing work, and You need something to do in practice, in reality, which is actually related to business, which can be profitable one day. And that is the basic for Rian School, for example. That is not just an AI education or like digital world, how it is working. It's also about entrepreneurship and how you can start up and do business and interact with people, networking.
Okay, so now my next question is that what role does risk taking play in entrepreneurship?
Rest taking, like taking a rest, doing something else.
Yes.
Yeah. To rest is so important because it's so easy that you get stuck and narrow minded and you believe that everything you are doing now is right. And then you are one day lost. For example, when I am doing the Shopify site and all the applications, I have to fix the communications, the booking systems, and all of those things, and the onboarding forms, and all of those things, which are so important when you're starting up something new. And this is new because I am combining. My wife said to me, I want us to create the multi vendor portal. I think that is good for people so they can find. And with the coaching part, which since I'm a coach as well, and we are doing dual coaching, then we can do this together and also help others to actually start up and to join this.
Wow, that's really great. Thank you so much. So now my next question will be that can you share a turning point in your business journey?
Yeah, I've had so many turning points in my business journey since I started up. I have been working at the farm, I have been working at restaurants, I've been working at warehouse. I have been working as errand boy. I've been working then as a purchaser. I have been working with licenses. I've been working with prisoners. 5 different prisons I've been working in with inmates. I've been working with addicted people, lifestyle changes as a project manager. So there have been so many turning points in my life, and every time it has been like, I have never done this before. Okay, then I will try and do it. And then I start up and doing it. And one day there are always coming someone who see a person with a passion and the motivation and discipline, and then you build the career in that way. And I have been lucky because I have, yeah, taken different kind of trainings like SAP, a big entrepreneur enterprise system with finance modules and logistics modules and transportation things I've been working with. So the turning points, I would say, it has been when I have been in different situations and see here is a possibility. I want to do this, and then go to the manager or start up to do something, do it voluntary, take the time in evenings and just start up and doing it. I invited people to the Ola at IBM, 100 persons coming to the aula, and then I'm talking about use the 6 thinking hats, a method for creative meetings or something. And also as a Blue IQ ambassador, I am interested in new technology and how to utilize it in the best way. So there have been so many turning points, and all of them have been based on the courage. Okay, I want to do something. Curiosity and courage are so important, I would say. And don't stop even if you meet resistance. Resistance is a way you can actually learn and listen to, because what are they saying? Are they afraid of something new because it's about change management, or is it because they are afraid of losing their roles and they see someone is doing something which is more efficient ways of doing things, like an intrapreneur, not just an entrepreneur? So it's important to know what the challenges are when you start up with something which is new.
Okay, thank you so much. So my next question with you is that how do you balance passion with profit?
Passion with profit is, I should say, that is going hand in hand, because if you don't have passion, then you will not be eager to make profit either. The passion is sometimes so hard because it sometimes make you to keep on working even if you're not making a profit. I would say profit yet. I will give an example. When I was working, I worked 10 years at the first seven, at 3 years at Ericsson, 7 years at IBM. And when I left IBM, it was as a business partner. I got an opportunity to become a project manager for a rural area. And when I was thinking about what can I contribute with, that was what I had learned from IBM. I started up a new portal where people could come in and come with their IDs, and I visited the factory where there were layoffs and so on. So it's so important to have the passion and use your passion for keep on going, because I know one day those skills, those talents, those experiences will be useful later on. Right now I am using things which I learned like 30 years ago, when I was working with warranty claims from customers and the logistics, and as a chauffeur and taking orders and so on, and a warehouse. Now I am using that in Shopify. So when I am using Shopify, I know about master data. I know about the things which can be failures for things later on, because I have those kind of experiences.
Thank you so much. So now my next question with you is that what does a professional coach really do?
A professional coach really listen to people. First of all, listen to people and make them to bring out the best which they might not even being aware of, by asking powerful questions, listening, summarize, and make things what the clients are talking about clear for them, so they will find better solutions, how to actually create solutions for themselves. So a professional coach is like, I should say, someone who are walking beside, dancing with the client, I used to say. So it's an interaction where the coach is not taking over. I might know things, it doesn't matter. It the only thing that matters is what the client want to do, the purpose and the goal the clients have. That is the most important. And to help them to find their way to actually being successful in what they want. And it can be everything from personal life, it can be work life, it can be related to money, it can be related to relationships, it can be related to, yeah, many different things. So that is what the professional coach is working with.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. I'm really proud of you. So now my next question with you is that who needs a coach? Only professionals or everyone?
I should say we all need coach. We all need a coach, and a coach it doesn't mean always that it must be a paid coach, like you are having a professional coach. It can be a friend, it can be a colleague, it can be a student mate, it can be anyone who are actually supporting you in the way you need for progress, for growth. And when you have a coach who really can see you, listen to you, and don't let their own thinking, let their own decisions taking over. A coach is someone who is actually supporting a person and let them to bloom, let them to grow, let them to be themselves, and don't come with anything which is negative. Always take the
Yeah.
positive parts. That is so important to talk about, because all people have something which is positive. All people have skills, all people have different kind of talents, and it can be you are in a situation where you are not seeing a way out. Then it's so good with a coach, because a coach can actually help you to open up areas which are many times subconscious experiences which you're not really thinking, oh, that could be a business of, or something like that. And then inspire and encourage. That is so important.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm really proud of you. You gave such a great answer. So now my next question is that what's the biggest challenge people face today?
I think it is actually one of the hardest parts, and that is scarcity. That is like, no, I am not enough. I can't do it. I am stressed. I have so much to do. There are, no, I am not going to manage this. It's a lot about also what's going on in the world, and it's also a lot of pressure from family, friends. It's the situations which are sometimes very challenging for people, and many are also procrastinating when they are in situations which are feeling overwhelming, when it is too much. And that is, I think, the biggest challenge for people in today's society. And when we are reading and hearing from the news, it's not about abundance. It's not about positive things. It's about all the challenges in the world today. And like, it can feel overwhelming, I think, for many people today.
Okay, thank you so much. So now my next question with you is that what's the difference between a coach and a mentor?
The difference between a coach and a mentor is quite easy to explain. If I am saying this to you now, I have experienced this before, what you're talking about. Yeah, I did this and I found a solution which worked very fine for me. Maybe you can learn from what I am going to tell you now. That is mentoring. A coach is saying, wow, you are talking about something which is very interesting and maybe also challenging. Do you have any thinking about how you can solve those things? Have you experienced anything about this before when you were successful and could achieve something which felt very good for you? That is the difference between a coach and a mentor. A mentor gives their own experiences and can actually guide people with help of their own experiences. A coach can never sit and talk about, I did this, I suggest this. They can say, can you, yeah, I have a tool you might try. Shall we test it? Do you want to test this tool or something? But never come with own, like, I fixed, I did, I, that is the difference.
Okay, thank you so much. Such a you just gave us such a good, um, good answer. And now my next question with you will be that how can coaching change someone's life?
I should say good coaching can help a person so they start up and want to change their own lives. That is so important. It's not the coach who are changing, but the coach can open up new ways of looking at things, changing the way of thinking, like a mindset. Like when we talk about mindset, and I want to go back to that abundance mindset compared to scarcity mindset. If you are stuck into challenges and when it's going wrong, and you're focusing on what is going wrong all the time, then you are actually stuck in something which you have hard to fix yourself. With help of a coach, it can be opening up. Okay, let's test this. This now. You sit on that chair and you give advice to the person in this chair, and then you start up. What would you suggest to that person to do right now? And that is a way of changing thinking. What would you say to that person in third person when you put yourself in another position? Or visualize, where are you 3 years? Where are you? How does it smell? What kind of environment are you in? And then you open up something or put up some pictures. What is this picture telling you right now? Okay, we take a couple of minutes now, just relax, close your eyes like meditation, and then start up and have a session like you are doing a visualization of the future. So there are different tools which a coach can help a person who are actually in a hard situation with, by opening up their subconscious mind and so on. So that's important.
Thank you so much. So, now my next question with you is that what kind of people do you love coaching the most?
Uh, I want to say this. I have no thinking about. I like to talk and be with youth, with the youth, with young people who are in an insecurity situation where they are not finding their way out. I used to say, follow your dreams. What are your dreams? What are your thinking about the future? Where do you want to be in the future? What do you love to do? What have you painted? Have you, are you using music? Are you using sports? What do you love to do? When are you feeling like the best for yourself? So youth, young people, I like to coach most because I was actually a mentor in schools in class. They were 12, 13 years of age. I had 4 students with me to a festival in Washington, D.C. It was called World Children's Festival. And that was something amazing because I was with the children in the school as a mentor. And I really liked to be with them because they were open, they laughed, we talked, and they were curious. They had lots of questions, and I had questions to them, what you love to do. And I actually created a portal where they could put up their IDs and also tell their dreams for the future. And based on that, we elected 4 students who were most collaborative, most supportive to their colleagues, their classmates, and they were elected, and they could go together to Washington D.C. on the World Children's Festival. So that is something I really like.
Thank you so much. So, now my next question with you is that how do you motivate people who feel lost?
Yeah, I've been working with inmates, as I said. I've been working in 5 different prisons. I've been working with paperless people who have lost all hope. They have no hope to actually stay in Sweden. They are not allowed to go back to their home countries, and they are not taking them. So I've been working with people who are have lost all the hope, all hopes, and that was something really challenging. But we had each other. I was sitting together with them on the floor and said, we are in the same place right now. I have been homeless. I have lost everything. I have, yeah, gone through so much hard times in my life. So I can really, and I told them what I've gone through, and we talked. And then we were on the same place, same situation, in the same environment. And you never know, it can happen anyone. You lose everything you have. And that is something we all need to think about, that all people can feel hopelessness, but together, when we have someone who are listening, caring about us, how are you feeling, and really meaning it, that can make a big difference in people's lives. I have seen addicted people who have stopped with all the addiction, stopped with criminality. I have contact with some of them still, and that is the best I know when they're calling. How are you? How is it going? Yeah, I'm fine now. I don't abuse. I'm not addicted anymore. I have a good life now, and that is something which is so nice to work with.
Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me your precious time, and it means a lot to me. So now we will end our interview. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz, everyone. We will see you in our next interview. Allah Hafiz.